Hello there everybody and welcome back to Sunshine Islands. It is the 19th day of summer, and as I was wandering around today I noticed that a lot has gone on and I was running into all these new characters that we haven't met before, and I didn't want anybody to miss out on that for sure. So I've just learned a new recipe from Nick here at the diner. And we're gonna go out and just trigger some cutscenes today. The first one can be seen if we go from Verger Island over to Sprout Island. And this will happen a couple of days after raising Volcano Island. We have a new male character here on the island, it looks like. I bid you greetings. Oh, let me get off my horse first. Oh, I've been ever so busy today. You are a resident of these islands as well? My name is William Terry Lewis Andrew Carrick Jonathan Dredge Hams. Reading Roger Southwark Allenwick Plymouth Jr. Reacheson III. Wow, okay. A bit of a mouthful, is it not? Worry not, you may call me Will. I mean, you could have started with that, but thanks. Pardon me, but might I have your name? Nick, I see. That's a simply splendid name. Father has told me to see the world, so I've been traveling this way and that. These islands suit me well. I should think I shall be staying for a spell. As fate would have it, a relative of mine lives here. Regis is my uncle. My ship is anchored by the coast over there. I do hope you'll come visit. For now, I bid you adieu. Come, Arthur, let us depart. I've sent for someone to come and get you, so you'll be returning home. I don't know why he gets to ride his horse out here and I don't. It seems highly unfair. But anyways, yes, that is Will. He's an interesting fella to say the least. And we can see that his yacht is now over there by the dock. And that is where he will be living. And we can pretty much go and visit him anytime that we want. I think he also has a sunstone on the ship for us. So it's worth dropping by and grabbing that at some point. I'm not too worried about it at the moment, since we have gotten most of our large islands at this point. And I do have a couple of other characters I want to meet today, so I don't want to stray too far off of the path. I'll just finish doing what I wanted to do on this island so I don't have to worry about returning at any point. I don't think I gave Julia a gift today. Probably not, seeing as how she's greeting me as if it's the first time I've talked to her, so... Now, it's 4 o'clock. I think if I go to the mansion, I might be able to see Sabrina's heart event. Nope, apparently not. It is locked. So she is still at the church. I have to wait for her to get home. There we go, 5 o'clock, and she returns home. Oh, Nick, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. I was checking on something that Father asked me to. As you can see, there are too many books for me to tell where anything is. I need to keep things in better order. Well, why don't I help you? But Nick, I'd feel bad asking you to help me. I'm offering. If you insist, I'll accept your kind offer. Can you take care of the ones further in? Please find a book with the title Path to Ors. I'm on it. Any luck? This is it. Wow, I didn't think you could find it so quickly. Now I can continue with my work. You were a big help. Thank you so much. You are very welcome. You're too kind. Alright. Hopefully that gave us a little boost to her affection and we can continue to give her some gifts as we explore down further into the mines. My next stop, I think, is going to be Mushroom Island. And I hope I'm able to still trigger this now that it's later on in the day. I might not be able to until Shay is in his tent. I was able to trigger a cutscene and meet a new character by walking into the tent here. Good timing, come over here. Luckily it didn't matter that he was outside. This is Wata, my father. Wata, thank Nick for Shay under your care. My friend, Nick, you often come to see me. Wata, worry about Shay. Shay alone, worry. I'm okay living by myself, don't worry. Shay found friend. So Wata relieved. Now on, Shay thank. So yeah, this is Shay's father, and currently, even though we've unlocked him, he won't reside on the island temporarily. He's only gonna kind of be here a couple of days a week. There will be a point where he will move in permanently, and at that point it's probably worth focusing on befriending him rather than doing it now when he's only here so infrequently, just in case you miss him coming by and it becomes hard for you to give him gifts and things like that. I wouldn't stress about it too much. So there's that character sort of, I guess, semi-unlocked. And then if we go to Meadow Island, we can unlock our final character of the day, which again is something that was done after we unlocked Volcano Island. Who goes there? Ah, a local. I humbly apologize for my insolence. I'm Lily, a treasure hunter who hails from across the vast oceans. I came to the islands in search of treasure. And indeed, it appears my search has already been fruitful. This shrine shall serve my purposes excellently. Your expression betrays anguish. The shrine is sacred to the island, you say? Then I shall not touch it. Do not covet that which belongs to your neighbor. So says the law of my ancestors. Ah, before I forget, might I inquire your name? Nick. Well, may our acquaintance be blessed by my ancestors. Alright, so hey, look at that. Will's already walking around. He tends to come over to Meadow Island quite a bit. So he's showing up on our map, and we can see that Lily has made her way over to Verger Island. I'm going to stop by the Mystic Islands here now that we've sort of been introduced to all of these new characters. If you are playing as a female character, you are able to marry Will if you so choose. And as you could see when we were speaking to Lily, she had a black heart next to her name, which means that she is an eligible candidate for us to marry if we so please. So at this point, the only female character that we are missing that we are able to marry is the female protagonist of this game, Chelsea. So if you're playing as Mark, the last character you're going to get is Chelsea, and if you're playing as Chelsea, the last character you're going to get is Mark. So it's always a little odd to me. I think it's probably the only game that I can think of in the whole Harvest Moon universe where you can marry the opposite protagonist. They actually become someone who's eligible for marriage. It's gonna be quite a while before we are actually able to get Chelsea unlocked. So I don't know whether I should put the poll up now or put the poll up later, because you all sort of know what Chelsea looks like, because we had to choose between her and Mark at the beginning of the game, but we haven't had a chance to meet her. We haven't really had a chance to kind of figure out what kind of person she is and if she's really nice or what kind of personality that she has. And I should mention too, while I'm here at the inn, that when Lily moves in, she moves into the inn and she'll move into the center room in the top row of rooms. So she can be found here when she's not out. She tends to go to Verger Island, she tends to go to Meadow Island and to Volcano Island. Will tends to visit Sabrina and Regis in the evenings. He's just hanging out visiting there now, but he's another one that can be found various places on the island, just depending on what type of day it is. He sort of wanders around. And they are two of the more interesting characters, I guess, because they're so very, I guess, polite and sort of exotic, I suppose. Lily talks a lot about her ancestors and about coming from a foreign place, and she uses more, I guess, sophisticated language than we're used to hearing from the other villagers, so it's sort of interesting. And then Will is the very typical gentleman type, I guess, that I would say. I also got a weather prediction from Tarot, and it's going to rain tomorrow, so I'm going to put my dog inside the stable for now. And I've got a little extra stamina. I know it's late, but I guess I can chop down a couple of my branches. I've been putting them in my inventory and then bringing them back to the ranch and putting them on the ground. So that was a heck of a lot of events we got out of the way, which is kind of nice to kind of do all of that in one video. And at this point, besides Chelsea and the minor sub-villagers that we unlocked with Volcano Island, I don't think we are really missing a lot of characters at this point, which is great to think that we're only 2 months into the game, but we've made so much progress on the islands and unlocking them that we've actually managed to unlock all of the characters, or at least most of them, this early on. So it's a really good feeling to have made that much story progress, and I'm quite happy with that. So that's about it for me. That's most of just what I wanted to cover. I wanted to be able to move around freely without having to worry about running into those villagers and not catching it on a recording. So I'm just going to keep going and see what comes up. Summer's actually coming to an end. It flew by really, really fast. We've got about a week and a half left, so I shouldn't say it's ending. We do have 3 more festivals crammed in before the end of the season, and I'm sure we'll have more things to talk about as well. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that I will see you next time.